everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House, and we're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and we're on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Hope you'll come along and share what you're working on our Facebook page. We'd love to see it, and thank you for all of those that have subscribed to our YouTube channel, and thank you for your sweet comments. They're so nice. Thank you. Okay, well today this is an easy sneezy. It's just kind of one of those mindless type of crafts. What I wanted to do is I sorted out some of my margins that I tear off, and I wanted to use some. I want to dwindle this down, and believe me, I have more. I have tiny bits that I love for stamping, and I have thicker page margins that, I'll use for something else. But today I wanted to use these. So, where's my glue? Oh, there it is right in front of me. Oh, brother. That may be what the day's going to be like. I don't know. So I just thought, well, let's just get started. So, these are old glue book pages that I've taken out. And some of them are folded in half, and some of them are folded, well, some of them are folded diagonal, and some are folded in half lengthwise. And then some, I don't know. Oh, these are folded. Okay. Some are, what are these? These are just pieces. Huh. We'll probably glue those to, I don't know what we'll do with those. Maybe we'll make tags or something. But these are all folded together. So, and so are these. So I thought what I would do is I'm just basically going to glue on these. We'll see how it goes. But so this is going to be a pocket in a book. Or, in a journal, it'll go like that. So then I just thought I was just going to take paper and just start gluing down. This looks like it's off an old magazine. Now, I might need to, at some point, glue where they overlap, which is totally fine. And I'll probably have to trim some down. What I might do is leave enough to fold over, which would be nice. So that's basically it. And then maybe do a little decorating if I can get a few of these, complete. I'm just wanting to use these scraps up. When I use these on, like journal cards, they're really great. It's really great to use to write on. When you use it on the back. Oh, that was it. Oh, look at that. I'm not going to be fussy about what's next to each other and such. I don't think I will be anyways, because I'm really just wanting to get it down so that I can use them. That one's not going all the way to the corner. So that I just have these to use. I'm still working a little bit on the 4 season. And let's see if I can find a smaller one. And so, these will be great to use in the 4 season, because I need some. I need some everything in the 4 season. That might have gotten a little dry. Okay. So, Lolly is visiting us for a few days. Her family has gone on a mini vacation, a little getaway. And my granddaughter has to work, so she's going to come and stay with us the night. And then she'll go with her, oopsie, I didn't get that very good. She'll go with her other grandpa. Tomorrow he'll take her to go meet up with the fam. So that's going to be so fun. This little piece might just work. Oh, look at that. Put that right there. I think that might be out of my vintage catalog. I need to get that out and use it more often. So Joey and I, since my granddaughter worked, we like to go. She works at the smoothie place and they have sandwiches and such. So I had a wrap. Joey had I had a buffalo chicken wrap, and Joey had a BLT. And whoo-wee, that thing was hot. My wrap was hot. I'm glad I had a smoothie. And then when we left, I really expected it to be hot outside, but it wasn't. You can see I have my sweater on. A little chilly. I told Joey, I said, hey, I noticed last night that it seemed like it's getting dark earlier. Okay, let's mend a little bit here and there. Probably would be better to put the glue on each strip. Maybe we'll do that this time. Okay, now that little corner fell off. Let's use this one. It's from the catalog, and the catalog kind of has glossy. All right. So I'll show you. We'll finish one complete, let's say, and then we'll make some more. That's the messy part. Trimming. Brother. Okay, let me take that to the trash can. It's glued on there. Okay. Okay, where'd it go? All right, so it's gonna go like this. So I brought over butterflies and flowers. Let's see what's in here. I don't know which. I think one is just me not organizing yet. I've got 2 things of flowers. I don't know why 2. I used to keep these in an ephemera holder, you know, but I found that's pretty. Let's do that. But I found that throwing them in something a little bit bigger was more helpful for me to dig around in. And if I need to, I can keep them organized by Etsy sellers like this one is, Paper Outpost. Some of these big ones are the ones I got. I don't know if I shared that with you, that I had gotten some vintage wrapping paper, and it was in a lot, like they had taped it all together, and in between the wrapping paper were these pages of butterflies. Some of them were out of a butterfly book. I haven't cut them all out yet, and that's what a lot of these are. Really pretty. Not this one, but I mean, this is pretty, but that's not what it's from. I might need to distress this to kind of get a... Oh gosh, I dropped my dauber. I just put a new thingy on there, a new sponge, and then as soon as I put it on my desk, it rolled off. Yikes. So I think I mentioned to you before, but if you hadn't watched that video, whenever I have a new dauber, I always spray the dauber with this ink refresher by Ranger. I don't know, I think other companies make it. But you can use it on your ink pads to refresh them. And it also says that you can use them on your markers to refresh your markers. Now, it mentions how to do that. You take the marker apart, and I just was like, oh boy. Most of the markers I have are very inexpensive, so I think it would not probably be worth it for me. But anyway, so when I get a new sponge, I give it a couple of squirts to get it ready to receive ink, and as you can see, it received it really well. Okay, I don't know if a butterfly is going to work on there. There's a teeny butterfly right there. There's another little one. I don't know. And then I also brought my labels, and I worked on, I've been trying to get rid of those things. So I've worked on, well, there's our words. Where are they that I worked on? Oh, I worked on these, making, you know, what do I want to call these? Just stamping, you know. That's going to blend into a lot, but maybe with something else it won't blend in as much. Is there a word we can use? How about, what's something a little bit long? About most pleasant friendship. Joey has a Hot Wheel event tomorrow. So he's going to prepare for that tonight. I guess. I don't know. I thought he was going to prepare, but then he said he didn't know if he was going to sell at this event or not. So he may not have much to prepare for. I don't know that this number 7 is necessarily going to go. But I feel like it's missing something, don't you think? A piece of book or something? Where did I do that? Decorating takes me the longest because I fiddle with it so much. So these are just little pages that have been cut down, or did I think these are just little pages that have been fiddled, just cut down a little bit. But yeah, I fiddle with the decorating part. Okay. I'm just going to get this on there and move on because I really want to use up these strips. And this could be sewn. You could sew around it, and maybe when I use it, decide what color to sew around it. But I usually keep that kind of that burnt mustard color in my sewing machine, or white or dark brown or black. They go with just about, anything. See if I can keep that Auburn, New York a little bit poking out there. Oopsie. Look at how delicate I cut that. Yowza, yowza, yowza. So there's a cute one there, and I'll just put this one right here. Okay, so there's that. And I'll just put that right down there. Okay. I like how these word things turned out that we made. Oops. There. I like it. Okay. All right, so I'm going to set this aside because I think what we'll do is try to bust some out. I think I'm going to... What do I want to do? I think what I want to do is maybe these and use them as cards, journal cards. That's double. Okay. So first what I need to do, and these I will need to sew around because they're not folded, and so I'm just going to set them on top of each other, and they might pull apart if I don't sew them. So, and then I'll trim them up after I get them done. Okay. All right, back to it. Back to it. I got to get my bearings here. Oh, I think I'm gonna put a thicker one so I can bend it over the top there. Ooh, that one goes just about all the way. That just makes a nice, you know, a nice top to your pocket, I think, when you fold it over. You don't have to, and it's okay if you don't. It's still nice, especially if you're going to sew it. Anyways, these are really great. Oh, wait, this isn't going to be a pocket. This is going to be a journal card. So you could still fold it over. So this would be the part that you could write on. I love using these little bits. Oops. And, you know, some of it you're not going to see, you know, but for the most part, you'll see it. That's a fun one. Need to put a little guy right there. Okay. Easy. And then we can, at another time, collage the other side, however, you know, however we want. We could do it like, you know, where we do kind of a blind collaging where we set them to side by side and collage, and then we cut them apart. So that'll be the back. All right, got that one done. Okay. So I'll probably just do this for a little bit, and I wanted to get some made up because I'd like to use them in that 4-season journal. But I'd also like to have some made up. Plus, it really helps to consolidate my stash here. You know, have my stash working for me. So I think it's making less of a mess if I less of a glue mess if I glue it like this and then put the paper down. And then I'm just going to run over the end of that in case I overlap it all. Okay, what did I do today? I had women's Bible study today, and I took them the little notebooks we made from Joey Cardmaker's Autumn Rust mashup, his freebie. And they liked them, which I was happy about. You know, you never know if somebody's gonna... Oh, I'm sorry if I bumped you. That was my head. How about one? No. You never know if someone's gonna like those types of things, because it's not everybody's style, you know. But they liked them, and I was super happy. And Joey's digitals are so beautiful that plus they were such a great timing with autumn coming aboard, you know, and everybody's kind of getting in the mood a little bit. I even noticed our local pumpkin place had a gigantic blow-up jack-o'-lantern out in front, as if you couldn't see the thousands of pumpkins. It had a jack-o'-lantern, but that's probably so the kiddos will want to come and see. I'm going to go ahead and trim that off because it's really thick. I'm afraid it's going to crack if I try to bend it. Fun? Okay. They're very wet with paint. So they're kind of bendy. We'll keep that one. That one. Trying to use up these scraps by making more. Okay, let's see. So, let's see. I was going to try to get... I still may. We'll see how time gets with me. But I was going to try to get my beginning of autumn decorations up for the year before I go to see Kathy. That's my plan. So we will see if that happens, but I still haven't taken summer down. You know how it is when you're going to make a mess to... I always say you make a mess to clean a mess. But in this case, I'm going to be making a mess to, you know, decorate the house. Kind of the same way with like Christmas. You have stuff everywhere. Or at least I do. And then, you know, little by little, it gets put in its spot. I always like to start Christmas right after Thanksgiving, but the older I get, the more I feel like I need to start Christmas before Thanksgiving, because it takes me so long. So long. It takes days and days and days of just nothing but Christmas. And at some point we'll probably, I don't know, I can't imagine, but because of the energy it takes, I imagine that we'll streamline stuff a little bit. But at this point, I just love everything that we do, so I don't really want to do anything to, you know, not have it the way we do it, because I get out all my, you know, my vintage Christmas stuff and do the porches. We have the 3 porches, but I only do 2 of them because one of them is just off of our bedroom. And really, Joey and I are the only ones that see that for the most part, unless you go out back and then you swing around and you can see our porch. But I could put a tree out there. I could put a tree out there, and it would be kind of fun to lay in bed and see the tree twinkle, and have a little fireplace in our room going, and that would be kind of fun. Maybe I'll do that this year. Adding one more thing to the Christmas fun. And then Joey's in charge of outdoor lights. He does such a wonderful job. It's a big job though, because he doesn't go small. And I'm trying to think if we even got it done last year. Because we traveled to Florida last year. And I'm wondering, sometimes when you travel like that for Christmas, you kind of forego some of the things at home. So I'm trying to think if he did. Plus, that was, we had a lot going on with my mom. I guess I should say we had a lot going on with my mom. So our Christmas here at home was delayed until the middle of January. But the wonderful thing about that is that Kathy was able to be here. The silver lining. She was able to be here, and we had a Christmas celebration. We hadn't been together for a Christmas celebration since we were kids. And now we're old ladies. Well, I am. She's younger. She's not old. So that was great. Gosh, that seems so far ago. So long ago. Far, far, far away. But it wasn't. It was just last year. Time flies. I wonder if... I don't remember time flying when I was a kid. I guess it did when I was doing something fun. Like I went to camp, and then before you know it, it's Friday and you're loading the bus up. So I guess it did fly sometimes. Or when your mom would take you to the pool. And before you know it, it's time to get out. Oh, when they would blow that whistle for you to rest. Ugh. I would be like, we just got in the pool. So, I guess time flies a little bit for everybody. Some, depending on what you're doing. How about if we do this one first? Anyways, do you guys have a lot of these scraps? It can be kind of cathartic a little bit. Meditative. I'll put one more down because I really want to capture that fun border there. Or that fun tearing. See, I like how that looks. I'm also thinking about, like, I try to make some things for Christmas. And I have some ideas, but I haven't really done anything towards it. I think I'll put one down there too. I've done nothing towards Christmas as far as making anything. I have done a little bit of shopping, so I'm happy about that. What was I going to put there? How about that? Ooh. I think I'll just tear that right off. What in the world? I've lost track of what's my glue page and what's not. Okay. All right. I need something right here. Okay. That one's kind of wonky. It's fun how different they all look once you get them cut, and if you're gonna, you know, sew around them and then you get them embellished. They all look so cool. Okay, we're moving right along. Let's do one more. Keep that one. Okay. Here's another thing, like this was in my scraps. I don't know why. And it's a good one, you know, because it's nice and thick. So if you just have index cards, those are fun too. I go this way. Get rid of some of these narrower pages. Now this is off of a envelope from a digital, but it looks pretty, doesn't it? I don't really want to piece all of these. This is a piece. I don't know if you guys remember when we did the rusting. And I kind of did it while I was coffee dyeing. And the coffee and the rust together, the two solutions, they turned it black. And at first I was like, well, that was a waste, you know. But then, excuse me while I get rid of this glue mess. But then the more I looked at it, I really liked it. So I've used it, you know, to embellish things. So this is what it did. See how that's black? Here's another one. See how that turned? That's when the coffee and that solution hit. Let's do this. Take advantage of those fun tear lines. Okay. Oh, sorry I bugged you. I'm really squishing because some of these are just different kinds of paper, and I'm not 100% sure how well they stick with the glue stick, you know. Okay. I'll keep this one. Love it. Keep that one. And this one. Okay. All right. I think that's all. I think that's all I'm going to do tonight. Today. I just wanted to kind of get a little bit of a handle on my scraps, and I did get them organized. These are all the long ones. Oh gosh. Trying to get them to where they're all poked down. There we go. These are the longer skinny ones, but now I have some short ones in there. But basically I sorted these by narrow. The strips are narrow, regardless of how long they are, they're narrow. So that's what's in this pile. Okay. Well, we didn't do too bad. We've got 1, 2. What's going on here? Did that come off? Or did I put that down? My gosh, I can't tell what I did. But I think I want it to be more something else there. It's weird. We will fix it. We have plenty. Plenty. Okay. Wonder if that's too thin for me to fold. Oh, went just fine. Okay. All right, so there's that. Put this glue away. Get situated here. Okay. Need to clean this desk. All right, so here's 1, 2. Let's start this again. 3, 4, 5,